May 15th, 2025. I slept pretty well. I got up in the morning and got back, basically had to tackle all my journaling and vlogging and stuff first thing. And I was so behind, actually. I forgot to journal the previous day when I was at the bus station. So I had to write that one out and write yesterday's out and do my vlog. Ended up taking me, probably an hour and a half or something with the editing and all that. A lot of video. And my edits aren't even particularly complicated. It's just a matter of throwing all the video footage I could that seemed to be interesting into the timeline and just exporting and uploading. But the upload speeds here also are kind of slow at the hotel's Wi-Fi, so that was a factor as well. After I kind of got all that settled in the early afternoon, I headed out to do a little grocery shopping and go grab some food. I thought I went to the restaurant that Cressy had told me about. I accidentally went to the one next door to it, but it was still good. I had some pizza, some interesting, obviously, you wouldn't expect the pizza to be like American pizza. But it's still good, and it was not too dissimilar, really. And yeah, then after that, I headed over. I found the grocery store a little further on the other side of a big field, and I guess the school area. And yeah, it was a pretty normal grocery store. It looks like that'll be where, if I need to get cash, that'll be the place where I can go to an ATM. So that's nice. And after I picked up some things there, I was walking only 2 or 3 minutes to start heading back, and Cressy found me, actually. Was just driving along and pulled over and said, "Hey, want to ride?" So yeah, I jumped in with him and then went over to, he wanted to show me the garage where he started his arm wrestling journey. And it was pretty cool to see, like, there's this tiny little box, garage. I don't know how long and big, probably 20 feet deep, maybe 20 feet deep, but maybe less, 8 or 9, 10 feet wide, just a tiny little thing. It was cool. There was a little table and stuff in there, and you had a few posters of different events and a bunch of handwritten motivational messages on the wall. And it's cool to hear a little more of his history with the sport and sort of the journey there. And after that, he gave me a ride down. He had some stuff he needed to package and ship, so I kind of helped him there with that, a little, box up some stuff. And then he offered to give me a ride down to the river, where it was right next to where he'll be shipping. So I wanted to see more of the town and see a little bit of the river. So I took that offer down to the river there, and I grabbed my drone and took that with me so I could get some footage, and throwing that stuff up here in the edit. And yeah, it was cool to see, the river is the Danube. I don't know if that's the same exact river referred to as the Blue Danube. I kind of think it is, just because he said it comes down from Germany and goes in between like 9 different countries or something out to the Black Sea. So I guess I could look technically and figure that out. But I think it's the Blue Danube. Anyway, it's the Danube River, and Romania is on the other side of it there, as you can see in some of the footage here. Um, and it's cool to see how it like slopes up from the river up to the top of the hill of the city or town, I guess. He says this place has around 6,000 population, um, and I think the drone gives a good sense of the size of the city. It's just really, or I call it a city. It's really a town. It's very small, but it's cool. It's nice. It's scenic, and it's just cool to see this little cluster of people along the river and surrounded by rural farming and country. It's just a cool little remote place. After that, I walked up the hill, made my way back to the hotel, got a little more drone of the tower and kind of its perspective. It's essentially the prominent landmark of the entire area. It's, I don't know how tall it is, maybe 150 feet, maybe. I'm not sure exactly. I guess I could have paid attention to what my drone was saying when I flew up there and kind of got that orbital shot around the deck of it. But it's not in operation. Apparently at one point it was like a restaurant in the 90s, maybe 80s, 90s. I guess it hasn't been in operation for a long time. Kind of just looks like an abandoned thing now, but got a little more footage of that. And then came back and was working on things here in the hotel. Got a little bit tired and decided to crash out. Took a long nap, actually. I think 2 or 3 hour nap, maybe. My body really needed some extra sleep, so that was good. And after that, I am now awake. We're a little past midnight here. I'm kind of getting tired, so I figured I'd knock out my vlog and whatnot before crashing out. I think it's been a very cool, very scenic, touristy kind of thing. The day off of arm wrestling was probably good. My arms obviously are not super used to daily, let alone twice or triple daily type exercise, but they're not feeling terrible. I actually feel okay. The workouts were good, but they weren't overwhelming yesterday, so that's good. The deep thought of the day, I guess I don't know that I had anything specific cross my mind. I didn't write anything down in my little notes today, but I just, I guess, enjoy the trip here so far. I've got a couple more or so days. I guess Friday, Saturday, Sunday really is my last 3 days of, and vacation, so to speak. I will be needing to move into the different hotel tomorrow, I think. So I'll figure that stuff out. I guess I'll reach out to Krezi and see if he can help me do that. Because walking over will be kind of a challenge. I think it's, yeah, my lights are really heavy and annoying. So anyway, no specific deep thoughts, I guess. Just enjoying my time here. No specific call to action other than continue to enjoy the time. And beyond all that, I guess we'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one.